Tier 2v2 Faction Battle Tournament. It's round 1, Game 2, Valderis Refinery. Blue team, Osinski plays a Force Commander, offensive melee, good versatility though, can tank, disrupt and support. Alongside, Final Push plays a Techmarine Resigon, as he is. He's a ranged commander to start off, good DPS, can also support with repairs and structures. Codex for red team is a Force Commander as well. And rounding out the red team is Riku as an Apothecary support commander that fights in melee combat by default, begins with a targeted heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Codex and Riku taking the first game then. Tactical Marines of Osinski moving down the western flank, maybe try and cap that power. Final Push is double Tactical Marines. I don't think really worked out in the first game. We'll see what he goes for this time. I do not expect Codex and Riku to deviate from their Tactical Marines into Assault Marines build, but we'll see. There's the 2-1 for red early on. 498, 488. Force Commander taking that contested power on the west. Force Commander of Osinski decapping mid. Apothecary going to try and tie up this Techmarine, I think. Yes, here comes Final Push's Tactical Marines and his Scouts. Where's the Kraken Bolts? There's the Kraken Bolts doing 20% more damage to heavy armor, which is what Tactical Marines wear. Apothecary heals himself. There is the pressure on the Apothecary, which is what you need to do when you're facing one. 491, 487. Apothecary runs away. Techmarine getting close to going down, but now these Tactical Marines in danger of losing a model. Trying to get a model off these Scouts, but can't quite do it. And Final Push wasn't quite quick enough to force melee on those guys. 491, 474. Tactical Marines moving into melee. These Tactical Marines with Kraken Bolts up. Kraken Bolts does affect your melee attacks. Force Commander knocking back Codex's Force Commander using Battlecry, but he is forced off here. And the Tactical Marines in close combat with each other. Codex wins the engagement, reasonably lucky not to lose a model there. 491, 459. There's the 2-1 for blue. Final Push doing reasonably well early on. Trying to get a model off of these Scouts. Some more lag. 491, 450, 2-1 cap for the blue team. There is Kraken Bolts again. Here comes the Apothecary to try and tie up these Tactical Marines so they can't fire on his own. Codex's Force Commander coming over for the assist. That's going to back off Final Push, or at least it should. He's gone for double Scouts with shotguns, which I think is a good idea against the Assault Marines of Riku. And we do have Assault Marines for Codex and for Osinski, and Final Push getting devastators. Down goes the Apothecary. He's got a lot of damage on those shotguns, didn't he? Here is his Assault Squad, should be revived almost immediately by Codex though. And it's going to decap blue team's natural, and they might get a triple here, red team. 488, 438. Devastators on the way for Osinski, so it's a 1-1-1 build. Tactical Marines, Assault Marines, and Devastators. Flamer going up against Generators, making short work of them. But here come Devastators to suppress them. Going to get jumped by Assault Squad, are they? Immediately? Yes, they are. 467, 438. Disrupting when they land, a hard counter for setup teams. But here come Shotgun Scouts. Getting too close there. There's the blast. Here comes Osinski's Assault Squad to help out. 449, 438. And Riku loses an Assault Marine. 441, 438. There's the single for red. It's gonna be a 2-1, it looks like. Devastators up for both blue team players then. Can they control the mid with these things against double Assault Marines? They will need to use the shotguns very well. We do have a master crafted bolter up for Final Push's Techmarine. Really nice ranged weapon with the high powered shot, instantly suppressing a target and doing a lot of damage to a single model. Will help him get models off the Assault Marines perhaps, or put pressure on the Apothecary quickly. Codex's Assault Marines striding up the west side. He might go for a power harass, maybe just decap the VP. At the moment he's doing neither. Sniper scouts up for Riku. Osinski scouts with no upgrades. Look at this though. Having to back cap there. 418, 429. Tactical Marine's backing off. This is Codex's natural, you fool, Indrid, which is why I wasn't going to decap it, obviously. Getting confused by this Space Marine mirror. Assault Squad level 1. Has anything leveled? Not even the Force Commander, even though he got a revive, has leveled. 418, 414. Assault Squad jumping in. A bit delayed. There's Osinski's. Big engagement in mid now. This could be very, very telling. That power sort of getting shots off. 418, 405. Riku's Assault Squad also jumping. That Mastercrafted bot are getting shots off. He must have used high powered shot already. Devastator's just about getting away. Meanwhile, Riku taking down a gen farm almost completely there. Apothecary in melee combat. There's a grenade. Nicely done. Hit the Assault Squad quite nicely. Didn't take a model though. Reasonably unlucky not to do so. Now the Techmarine under pressure. 418, 374. There's a triple cap for blue. Tactical Marines using their Kraken bolts, forcing off final pushes. Tactical Marines who did not finish reinforcing, it looks like. 418, 357. Now going after generators. Red team are capping mid with scouts, and they're probably going to get a triple here momentarily. Tactical Marines of Codex are going to take the natural back. Scouts of Codex taken east, and generators going down, completely wiped. That is devastating stuff for blue team. They will have no power income going into tier 2. Just a plus 10. Oh, they have plus 13. Not sure where they're getting other 3 from. Oh, it's from here. 406, 338. Double shotgun scouts with the blast. These guys also have their sergeant. We saw that grenade earlier. Techmarine in melee combat with Tactical Marines is not working out very well for him, and he needs to retreat. Lots and lots of pressure over here. Osinski coming to try and assist. Codex gets a dreadnought though. There's the double cap for red. Going to be very difficult for blue team to come back from this. They are being a nuisance and capping natural wreck points though. Assault Squad in retreat. These are Osinski's getting their sergeant. Tier 2 now for final push. The last player to get there. They are going to need to think about vehicle counters as soon as they see this dreadnought. They do have double devastators which can get las cannons. 355, 338. Power completely wiped out. 351, 358, 338 I should say. There's the 2-to-1 for red. Assault Squad jumping in for Dark Riku. Look at this constant pressure on this HQ here. Techmarine backed off. There's just nothing he can do here. Even with double shotguns, these Assault Squad having free reign. There's a grenade. These guys have their sergeant. Are we going to see a heal? I suppose he's already used it. Level 2 Apothecary fully kitted out. Sanguine Chainsword, Armor of Purity, and improved medical equipment. That was a torrid few minutes there for final push, but has eventually, I think, if he can get rid of these Tactical Marines, forced off Riku. Yes, there we go. Mid is turning red thanks to these Tactical Marines. Scout Squad of Riku leaving the cap to them since they will do it faster. 335, 338, there's the double cap. Plasma Cannon on the way for final push. Tier 3 for Dark Riku. Knows that he's put serious economic and bleed pressure on final push at least, so just goes tier 3 with it. These guys getting their elite training. Here is that Assault Cannon Dreadnought. Blue team with very, very little power. South Squad getting shots on his Tactical Marines as well, and they lose, oh sorry, their Devastators lose 2 of their models, 292, 338. Look at the map for red team. This is Osinski Scouts coming over to the west side. 280, 338. Las Cannon is set up. Level 1 Assault Squad all round, is it? No, Riku's a level 2. That Dreadnought, an absolute menace right now. Riku's scouts infiltrated, sneaking around. 255, 338. There's a single. Blue team trying to find an opening to push. Techmarine knocked back. There's a plasma cannon shot. There's a grenade as well. Nicely done. Again, doesn't get a model though. Techmarine needs to back away. Can't take its natural back. 244, 338. Blue team have taken red team's natural though. But again, with this huge amount of pressure on this east side, Osinski just unable to support well enough. Very difficult. 244, 338. There's the 1-to-1. Osinski's force commander in trouble and goes down as he retreats. Codexes just get away. Level 3. Teleporter, Alacrity and Power Sword, which we saw in the first game to great effect. Dreadnought getting shots off. There is the barrage. 234, 338. There's the 1-to-1 cap. Assault squad jump the Devastator's plasma cannon hits the Apothecary right in his face. Gets up and backs away. Have final push almost completely pegged back there. Hasn't been able to use his scouts as well as I'm sure he would have liked with their shotguns. Codex's assault squad are now level 2. Blue team have reasonable armies despite all that power harass, but Riku is tier 3 and is floating over 1,000 requisition. 234, 338. Tactical Marines running away with a flamer. These are Osinski's. Still the pressure here from Riku, who does not let up on this side. Assault squad versus assault squad. Osinski's force commander is in there. He's getting the Thunderhammer. I'm sure he would have liked to get this thing sooner, but didn't have the power to do so. Dark Riku's Tactical Marines getting very low on hit points. Mastercrafted Bolter did the high-powered shot on them, I think. Now backs them away. They are getting their sergeant, so he's going to keep them in play. 209, 338. Down goes that force commander of Osinski. Does have his Thunderhammer, but came a bit too late to save him. 199, 338. It's going to be a triple cap for red. And a Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Dark Riku. Red team backing off now a bit. Consolidating their position in mid. Level 2 scout squad with a sniper rifle. Librarian on the way for Riku. Cancels his Land Raider Redeemer. 169, 338. Tactical Marines using their Kraken bolts, making those assault marines back off. Look at this, Osinski being sneaky with his scouts. Might get a decap here. Codex comes over to defend. Has spent a lot of time doubling final push on that east side, of course. Osinski trying to support and at the same time press the west side. Big plasma cannon shot on those tactical marines who do not lose a model. 132, 338 at level 3. Scout squad are going to wipe, are they? 10 seconds, 8 seconds. Terminator is called in by Riku. 126, 338. Tactical Marines getting a heal. Force Commander running away for Osinski. He's getting the Armor of Alacrity. High powered shot on the Apothecary, but he's going to pay for it with his life. There we go. Terminators are up. Power Fists and Storm Bolters. Osinski runs his assault squad out. It's been constant pressure on this side. Red team with the double cap. Looks like they will progress to the quarterfinals of a 2-0 series here. Ouch. That was... what was that? That was Osinski's Tactical Marines going down there. 81, 338. Missile launcher getting shots off on those Terminators. There's a shotgun blast and they run away. Las Cannon also getting shots off. But he just can't get out of his base here. Final push. 65, 338. And it's definitely going to be a victory for red team with the triple Terminators Dreadnought. Constant pressure on the blue team. They've had a torrid time in this game. A dominant performance for red. Riku's Apothecary level 4. Force 1 at level 4. Level 1 and level 2 for the Techmarine. He's getting Signum armor late game. 30, 338. Good on blue team. They're sticking in this to the end. Scout squad get jumped. Force Commander might go down again from Osinski. That assault cannon doing so much damage on those Terminators. 7-3-3-8. The Force Commander does go down in the end. There is the triple cap, and there is the victory for Red Team. They will progress to the quarterfinals. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.